Welcome to the Misfit One Lifestyles with Elizabeth Colin. She will awaken and connect with your Misfit One. Are you tired of the ups and downs in your life? Are you ready to live a healthy lifestyle once and for all? We are talking about all aspects of your life. Being fit is not just physical, it's also your mind and soul. Learn how to take steps in your life to move towards your goals. Elizabeth's goal is for everyone listening to the sound of her voice to get fit. Let's get focused, let's get intentional, and let's transform. Now here's your host, Elizabeth Colin.
Hey guys, welcome to the podcast of the day. Misfit One Lifestyles is here with me, of course, your host, Elizabeth Colin, and also known as Misfit One. But my guest is the internationally renowned expert, Hunté, celebrity makeup artist, Jamie Swy. How you doing, girlfriend?
Love it.
Listen, I mean, you are so beautiful, first of all. I just want to start off with that. Listen, I turned on the camera today. I'm like, well, hello, darling. Hey, girl, hey. How you feeling? Talk to the people. What's going on with you?
I feel great. I feel absolutely great. I cannot complain. I'm happy. I'm healthy. I mean, we're ready to take on the world, right?
Absolutely. And I feel that you have the best job.
Oh, I love my job. I love my job. I feel like making people beautiful, it goes beyond the outer, you know, it's making people feel good inside. And I know that sounds super cliche, but when I am done with a client and I have made them feel and look as best as they possibly can, you do feel better. You know, I mean, that is not a myth. When you look good, you feel good, okay?
Okay, we say it all the time. You look good, you feel good. And what's crazy about it, the old people used to say, you ain't got to look like what you've been through.
No, you don't. You don't.
Jamie, I remember my mom, you know, passed when I was young, but she was such a girly girl. My mom always was together, always.
Mine was too. I lost my mom in 2021, and she was a girly girl as well. I'm talking the red lip, the nails, the clothes, like she would get done up, okay? And it was a treat to sit there as a little girl and watch her get ready for work. Like that was a thing.
Did that influence you? I was just about to ask you that. Did that influence you?
Yes, I truly believe that is where it started, because she would get ready for work and, you know, she would wear these really nice suits. She loved St. John. She loved Montaldo's. Like, she was a classy lady. And I would sit there as a little girl and I'd have my snack and I would sit there and I'd watch her get ready for work. The artistry of it, her putting on her brows and her red lip. And I mean, it was a treat. And it made me realize that, you know, there's to take pride in how you look, number one. And like I said, you truly do feel good. You really do.
And that's so funny because that is truth. You feel whenever you look good. I could tell you when I don't think I look my best, my attitude ugly. I mean,
we totally wear it. But on the flip side, when you know you look good.
Hello?
We are. You can't tell us nothing.
Look, hey to the people in the back. You know what I'm saying? You make sure.
You can't tell us nothing. I mean, it definitely started from a culture too, because I would look at old pictures of my family, like my aunts, my uncles, my grandmothers, and you know, it started with going to church on Sunday. You know,
yes,
they would dress. You know, I'm talking the hats, the gloves, like it was a movement. It was a thing.
Right. Right.
So
And you
I mean,
prepared for that Sunday. You
you
prepared. You got
did.
your hair done. You want to make sure your stuff is ready. And what's crazy is when you say the hat, my mom was totally, she had a hat and her clutch matched. Clutch
Oh
and
yes.
all the time. And I was the ultimate tomboy, am the ultimate tomboy. And I literally would make her cry
Hmm.
because she would get me all done up, all ready. And then she like, stay there. Okay, I'm going to get ready. Come back. And I tore up my little lace stuff. I done got dirty. And she would literally cry. And my dad would be like, didn't your mama tell you? But we would laugh, right? Because my daddy was like, that's my girl.
Right.
And it's funny how it affected you and I completely different.
Oh my God. I embraced it. I wanted that, and I couldn't wait to have my own, like obviously, I didn't start wearing makeup till I was a teenager, but I could not wait to have my own tube of gold lipstick and to go get my nails done and my hair done. So it was nice. It was kind of like, it's my time, I was
Right.
like,
Yeah. Right. Yeah.
so it
You
was,
stepping up.
but I enjoy it, and even though today I am what I consider the ultimate minimalist, like even though I do makeup for a living, I myself, my personal makeup regimen is very minimal. I do a little mascara, a little lip, a little blush, done, like I don't really do like the full on Kardashian of it all. So even though in the retrospect my makeup style is on the minimal level, I still enjoy the getting ready part.
Right. Because you have been featured in so many things. Your faces. How do you say it? Your looks, your beats. What is it? What is it?
My work.
Your work. Why didn't that come to me? That makes so much sense when you said that. Has been featured in so many things. Elle Magazine, New Beauty, Allure, Oprah Magazine, CNA, Latina, Mad Money, and on CNBC, to just name a few. That's like, you got to love what you do to be in that caliber, doing that caliber of work for a different variety of things, right?
Yes.
Does that make sense when I say a variety? Because you're doing Latina and
Yes.
Mad Money,
And it's really based on my clients' needs. I mean, I've worked on everything from film to my clients getting ready for the red carpet, to my clients getting ready for a magazine feature or cover, or just my work being featured in the magazine itself. So it's various things, but that's great for me because I would get bored, if I worked in an office. So I love that my job offers that newness every day. Like, well, what's the project today?
versatility. Yes.
Like it's the realm of makeup. The job itself is the same, but what I'm doing is different, and I'm so appreciative and so grateful for that.
Right.
So it's allowed me to travel. It's allowed me to meet different people. So I'm very, very grateful for that.
I can understand that so much, especially when it's something that you are passionate about, right? It's your, like I say with health, right? This is not just my job. I live it. This is who I am. I breathe it. I am it. I sleep it. This is what I am.
Miss just got a workout in. I'm like, look at you.
Yeah, girl. Listen. All right, let's go ahead and hit that. Today we have so many things. Today is like a crazy day. And I'm like, let me go ahead and get that workout in, because I teach it all day, right? I'm with my clients all day. You are responsible for you, right? Your self-responsibility. So I can't sit up here and tell everybody, like, make time to get your workout, make time to do your self-care, make time to meditate. And I don't do it myself.
No, I do feel better. I really do. I'm a hot yoga girl. And that's my pleasure. That's my poison.
Yes.
And when sometimes I ain't gonna lie to you, getting up and getting there is always the hardest because it's like, especially in the winter time. Nobody wants to leave when it's cold. But I promise you, when I get up, I get there to that studio and I put it in, put the time and the effort in. When I am done,
Yes.
my body's like, thank you. Like I really do feel better. It helps my skin. It helps so much. And it helps me here.
That's right. And she's pointing to her head, guys.
Yes.
It does. Because
Mm-hmm.
your mental clarity from hot yoga. I love hot yoga. I haven't been in a long time, but that was how we got to get it together. I'm gonna come out there. You in LA, right? Or
I'm everywhere. I'm in the South. Where are you?
I'm in Huntersville, North Carolina.
Okay, girl, I am in North Carolina. That's my home. That is my home. If I'm not working on a project in LA, but East Coast home.
That's right. Well, I'm the opposite. I was raised in the country, but I lived my more time in California than I lived anywhere. So Cali is like my home, but I'm originally from Texas. You know what I'm saying? So
okay.
And so that's like home. But when I say like when we are able to go to different places and your home is, in the South,
mm-hmm.
and you take your passion of color and fine art, mm-hmm. and then able to sprinkle it in LA, New York, wherever, you put your own spin on your work. Mm-hmm. And what I love you're saying is everyone has something beautiful. Just enhance it. I try to tell my husband all the time, because he always say, you've heard this, men say, you don't need makeup. You don't need makeup. I don't need makeup, but I want it. I just want to enhance it. So can you talk to us a little bit about the difference of makeup and makeup, that natural enhancing look?
Right. Well, I would say there's two different ways to look at it. When I'm on a job, obviously, I have to do what the client needs. Where if I'm working for a brand or a runway show or whatever, I have to do what makes them happy. But when I'm working with clients on a one-on-one basis, like let's say, for instance, I did a beauty cleanse, which consists of me going to the person's home and going through their makeup drawer. And basically, I know, right? Going through their makeup drawer and seeing what they are currently at this time using. And you'd be surprised, a lot of people are using stuff that they should not be using for various reasons. And, stuff that's not even their shade, their correct color, any of that. So I'm going through their drawer, I'm purging, getting rid of all the stuff that's no good, whether it's old stuff that's no good for their skin tone, all that. Then we go shopping. We go to Ulta, we go to Sephora, we go shopping, and then we buy the stuff that you actually need and, are going to use. Because how many times have you been to a Sephora or any type of beauty supply store and you walk out with a ton of stuff, and whether you've been coerced into buying it or bullied or just felt the pressure of buying it because it's the new hot thing. And then you get home and you're like, now what? So the third part after the shopping is I teach you how to use it. So it's a purge, it's a shopping, and then I give you a makeup lesson and I teach you how to use it, because to me, that's the empowering part. I can come and just do your makeup, but learning how to do it for yourself, for going out or just every day to day, polish, overall looking good. So that's a new service that I've been kind of offering for people, because you'd be surprised of how many people don't know how to apply makeup and then they don't know what they need.
Listen, Jamie, count me in. Listen, who else is coming? But listen, we need to get on this right now. How can we contact you?
Oh my God, after the show, we're going to put this in motion. We're going to do this because I'm serious. A lot of people, they go to Sephora, they get a whole bunch of stuff, they get home, and then they're like, well, now how do I use it? What do I do? How many people bought those contouring kits that were out, and then they get home and they don't even know what they're doing?
I don't use it. I bought it when it was hot, like that Fenty all three. Yes,
everybody did, girl. Everybody bought a contour kit. Got home with the darn thing and didn't know what they were doing. And some people don't even need it like that. They don't. Contouring came from when drag queens were doing makeup and they needed to contour their faces to look more feminine. You're already feminine. You don't need cheekbones and this and that. You already have them. There's no need to contour what you already got. So when you know the origin of stuff, and it's just like you don't need it. You don't need it. So
I love it because I'm like, I'm gonna contour. I'll be watching videos on YouTube.
I love it. And they can see what I'm looking at right now. This woman is beautiful. She don't need to contour a darn look good, okay? Cheeks is popping. You know,
I put that video on pause. Go. Oh shoot. Rewind.
Everybody looks like a leopard with like just shades and the darkness and the light was here, but then the face was here. Girl, bye. No.
And it never ever works. But listen, for people who want to know more about your natural way of enhancing themselves and just to know more about how they can get connected with you, contact with you, what's your IG, or you have a website? What we
my website, jamieswai.com, or you can go to my Instagram, which is my name. You know, I try to keep it simple, not hot chocolate 227 or anything like that.
Underscore
hashtag. No. I try to keep it simple. Everything's just my name. So if you just get the spelling of my name, then you're good to go. But
spell it for them. Spell it for them.
Oh, Jamie, Jami. There's no E, so just Jami, and then my last name V as in Victor, AY, SVAY. So yeah, definitely reach out to me, and if you have any makeup questions or beauty questions, and I'm more than happy to help. More than happy, because it's a struggle. It's not easy, especially for everyday beauty, and not just makeup. I'm really big on skincare too.
Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that. We talked about it a little bit off. We had a great conversation off
before you guys got on.
But anyway, we're gonna loop y'all back in. Don't worry. Right. But we were talking about skincare, and coming from a makeup celebrity artist, you know, to hear that skincare is important is really mind-blowing, because we as commenters see how, I don't want to name no names, but you know how celebrities go from looking like who did it and why to these most glamorous people. How does that happen? You know, like what is it? But for you to say, like I have seen bumps and crater skin, not good skin and all this, but come out looking flawless. So for you to say, you know, skincare is important really makes me take a notice, because a lot of people don't focus on that. And they just focus on
I'm
product.
here to tell you, makeup can only do so much. You know what I mean? And you know, I don't care how good a makeup artist you are, what good Fenty you're using. You know, if the foundation isn't right, it's like painting a wall. You know how you have to spackle it first and then sand it to get it nice and smooth, and then you put the paint on. I mean, yeah, you could just paint the wall as is with the holes and the craters and whatever, but it's not going to be smooth. That's the same thing for our skin. If we don't take care of our skin, we got the bumps and the lumps and everything. Yeah, we can put makeup on it, but you're still going to see it. It's still not going to be as smooth as it should be. So I love using that analogy because it really brings into focus that what's underneath the makeup is just as important. I do a cleanser. I exfoliate. I tone my skin. I do a great moisturizer. I do serums because I'm 41 years old, about to be 42 in 3 weeks. You
a baby. I love it. But that's true. That makes a difference because I'll be 51. And to say that, yeah, to say that, your skin changes and you have to really be cognate of what you're doing. Like I need to be more dedicated and intentional with my skin, because I really don't. My daughters say, I'm so tired of people saying your skin is pretty because you don't do anything with it. I really focus on my skin from the inside. Like I eat well, I drink a lot of water. But
that's important too. That all plays a part, because a lot of times, and I'm so glad that you mentioned that. That was going to be my next thing. It's not always what we're putting on topical. It's about the inside. It's about what we're feeding our body. The drinking clean. If we're drinking and smoking, and that's going to wear on our skin. I want to look like Beyonce's mama. You know what I'm saying? You just want to. It's like 60, almost 70.
I do.
I want to look good for a long time, and we have to take care of ourselves. So I'm sorry, but I take the time as well to put on my skin, but what's going in my body, I would like to say the last 7 years, I have really dedicated myself to eating more organic and eating cleaner, and I've definitely have seen the results in my skin. I'm trying to stay away from a lot of fried foods. I know we love it.
I don't do fried. Yeah,
I'm staying away from a lot of fried foods. I bake most of my food or grill it. I love grilled vegetables. So I'm sorry, but I definitely have seen a major change in my skincare just from what I'm eating.
Yeah, and that it does make a difference. It really, 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 really does, guys. I'm not just saying, "Oh my God," no, seriously, because same with hair, same with not just the skin on your face, but the skin on your body. Everything is determined by what you put on the inside. So I want to talk about it, and we talked about this too. I want to talk about, and can you give people tips on this whole natural beat?
I am so excited when the no makeup look came to be a trend. Alicia Keys is famous for it. And I think when people say no makeup, they think that they're just completely barefaced, which is not true. They are wearing a few things, maybe mascara, maybe a little cream.
Yes. So can you tell us what that means when they say no makeup? Break it down for us.
The no makeup look is basically makeup that looks like skin, that looks like you're not wearing anything. It's very, very minimal. Okay. And it does start with your skincare. Alicia Keys has launched her new line about 2 years ago, and her skincare, has a balm in it. A lot of times when I'm doing the no makeup look, I'll use like a serum or something that gives my skin that iridescent, that gleam, that glow feel.
Okay.
Put on your cheekbones, your nose, your lips. It really just gives your skin like that. I just came back from Bali look. A little bit of lip gloss, a little bit of mascara. So that, to me, that is the no makeup look, where it emphasizes healthy looking skin instead of quote unquote covering it up with that hardcore housewife beat.
You heard it, because that's exactly it. It is so crazy. I did not know what that meant. Like I like no makeup to me is like no makeup. I'm a lip gloss girl. Like if my daughter gets so angry with me because I never carry makeup, but I have tons of lip gloss in my purse. Like
that is the icing on the cake for me. If you ain't got nothing, at least you got the lip gloss.
Lip gloss is always popping. My lips be popping. Like I always.
I mean, that's good for me. I'm serious. I mean that's beautiful.
So what's great about what you just said, you were saying the serum, some lip gloss, and And maybe, what did you say? Like mascara, or what did
Maybe
you
a
say?
little bit of mascara, but a lot of people are doing false lashes now, so they don't have to worry about, mascara. That's another element. But for people who have the time, because it takes about 2-3 hours, but you only have to get it done once a month or once every 2 months. For the people who don't want to wear mascara, there are options. But I never have the time to lay there for 2 or 3 hours, so so I'll just slap on some mascara and go.
Right.
But yeah, a little serum, a little lip gloss, a little mascara, and off you go. Off you go.
I love that because I want everybody, my whole platform is about living fit.
Yes.
And when I say fit, I mean focus, intentional, equals transformation, right?
It looks good on
So
everyone, even if you're melanin challenged. It looks good on everybody. Because everybody, who doesn't want beautiful glowing skin? Says no one ever.
not a woman I have ever met in my whole life.
Ever.
And it's important. So I love that you gave us the basics of what we can do to have that glowy, because that is my favorite look. I have never done anything different. I always want to be the natural looking one.
Mm-hmm.
And so it's so important for us to really focus on our skin. And I love the tips you gave earlier, but can you give it to us again? 3 things that we could start to really taking care of our skin today.
Well, with the skincare, cleanse, tone, moisturize. That is skincare 101. But for the makeup look, like I said, a healthy glow serum, some lip gloss, and mascara. The no makeup look. That is what you can do to go out the door and feel like you have just stepped off 10 weeks of vacation.
I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna use it. I'm gonna be looking like Beyonce mama in a minute.
I know that woman gives me goals.
Her and Jada mom, they all be like,
yes, forgot about Jada's mom. Yes, these women are beautiful. And I mean, Angela Bassett, like all these women.
Ooh, everybody I love. Everybody I love. And it's important to know, I think that's a great thing you said without us even knowing it, but it's important to have people that does it. You know what I'm saying? Like they have that beautiful skin. They are in their 60s, they're in their 50s, late 50s, 70s. And I know some people who are older than that, and that skin is gorgeous. And so if they can do it, we can do it. You understand what I'm saying? It doesn't take a lot of money, right, Jamie?
No, it does not break the bank. And I'm telling you, says the girl who goes to Target for one thing and comes out with 100. I mean, everything that I've mentioned are things that are affordable and doesn't have to break the bank. I love good makeup. But there are some products, some drugstore products that are amazing. L'Oreal is probably one of my favorite drugstore makeups. And they've got, wonderful spokespeople from, again, Beyonce, Eva Longoria to, Blake Lively. Like they've got some amazing spokeswomen. And I love the inclusivity that L'Oreal gives. So if anything, their products are amazing. They also have some really great organic products like Burst. So it does not have to break the bank at all.
I love this. I love every bit of it. But before I wrap it up, I want to ask you this. What is your morning routine?
My makeup morning routine.
No, just your morning routine. When you wake up, when Jamie wake up in the morning, because a lot of people realize that a lot of successful people have habits that they have created for themselves that got them to where they are. So can you share what your morning routine look like? And keep it for real, Jamie, because I see you looking at me like.
No, I'm my mornings. Okay, I get up.
Mm-hmm.
I love a hot cup of tea in the morning. I don't drink coffee. That's a fun fact about me. I don't drink
Fun
coffee.
fact.
Never have. So I love me some good old hot tea. And I'm not picky. I'll do a turmeric tea or a green tea. Sometimes I get a little, fun, do a little chai tea, but I love a hot cup of tea in the morning. That's my fave.
I like that. Okay.
I like to read my scripture in the morning. I do one daily scripture to kind of get my mind right and kind of set the tone. Get on the gram, scroll a little bit, see what's happening, what's popping in the world. And then if it's a day to myself, if it's a day that I don't have to get up and go to a shoot, if I don't have to be on set at 6 a.m., if it's a Jamie day, a day that's mine, where I can dictate my time, that to me is the best. Then I will try to catch a yoga class. I love going around 10 a.m. in the morning. I love to catch an early yoga class. What else do I love?
That's just great. I think that's a really good morning routine. You wake up, you get your tea, now when you're having tea or coffee, but fun fact, she's never had coffee. I like coffee. But to have that time is a lot of time we use to kind of sit still for a bit.
And marinate on, and some people say meditate, but I was like, and marinate on what you want your day to look like. Sometimes I'll look at my schedule for the week at a glance and kind of see what I've got prepared coming up. What do I need to mentally prepare for? Sometimes it may be something with my children. I have 2 boys. Or my husband, there are a lot of elements to our lives as women. We're not just one thing. You're not just a businesswoman. You're not just a wife. You're not just a mother. There are so many leaves on that branch, you know what I mean, that we have to nurture and cater to, as well as nurturing ourselves. Right. So that morning routine sometimes can consist of, okay, what do I need today?
I love that. I love that. I do. So listen, wrapping it up, I want to let everybody know where we can find you again, and then leave us some words of wisdom, something that I didn't ask and you want to tell the people.
Words of wisdom. Be patient with yourself. I think sometimes we're so eager to give other people grace and other people kindness. We don't sometimes give it to ourselves. Be patient with yourself. If you're not at the weight you want, if you're not at where you are financially, if you're not where in love, if you're not where you are with anything, be patient with yourself, because time is everything. And sometimes things don't happen when we want them to happen. Be patient with yourself, because it'll happen when it's supposed to happen.
Drop mic. That's all we need. Good night, folks. I tell you what, connect with her, Jamie Swa, and that is JamieDay.com, and get some more beauty tips. Just get to see how she operates and show her natural glow, and just, once you see her and once you hear her, you're hooked. Now you're a fan. You're going to be doing all the stuff, because I know I am. Thank you so much for coming on today. We really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Until next time, you guys, live fit. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Misfit One Lifestyles. Listen, when you are fed up and sick and tired of living this stifled, overwhelmed, and overstressed life, and you're ready to live the fullest, richest, and healthiest life by gaining more confidence, more energy, and more clarity, living in your best self, you know what to do, right? Go ahead, go to my website, misfit1.com. Sign up for our online courses, Creating Healthy Habits, so that you too can live fit, focus, move with intention, and transform your life.